Dear student, Namaskar. In this video, I am going to explain the second chapter of class 10th, Long Walk to Freedom by Nelson Mandela. Actually, this chapter is an extract from the autobiography of Nelson Mandela, the same name, Long Walk to Freedom. In the previous video, I told you to find out about the Nelson Mandela, and I think all of you have completed this task. Before starting the chapter, I want to give you the short introduction of Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela was born on 18th July 1918 and he died on December 2013. He was a South African politician and activist. At that time in South Africa, there was a apartheid system, so he had to face lots of racial discrimination. After a long fight on April 27, 1994, he was made the first president of South Africa, elected in a fully representative democratic election. Mandela was also the first black president of his country. Actually, this chapter is divided into three parts. In first part, there is the inauguration and swearing in ceremony of Nelson Mandela. In second part, display of the military power by South Africa and apartheid system in South Africa. In third part, there is the regret of Mandela and remembrance of freedom fighters. And actual meaning of freedom according to Nelson Mandela. So we will read this chapter according to the parts. So we will start the before starting the first part, there is an activity. You can see on the page that there is an activity. In this activity in column A are some expression you will find in the text. When you will go through the text, you will find some expressions. Make a guess and match each expression with an appropriate meaning from column B. So this is an activity that you will do after this chapter. Okay, let us start the chapter. 10th May dawned bright and clear. For the past few days, I had been pleasantly besieged by dignitaries and world leaders who were coming to pay their respects before the inauguration. So this was the time of inauguration and Nelson Mandela is expressing his feelings, how he was feeling that day. 10th May, that day was the 10th May. Dawn bright and clear means the climate was very bright and clear. For the past few days, I had been pleasantly besieged by dignitaries and world leaders who were coming to pay their respects before the inauguration. Because at that day, there was the different countries people were there at that inauguration ceremony. So he was thinking about them. The inauguration would be the largest gathering ever of international leaders on South African soil. This was the first time when there is any in inauguration ceremony, there are different countries were participating in that ceremony. So this was the first time in South Africa and Nelson Mandela was very glad at that day. The ceremonies took place in the lovely sandstone amphitheatre formed by the Union Buildings in Pretoria. And where was the ceremony? Ceremony was in the in sandstone amphitheatre. What is amphitheatre? Amphitheatre is a building without a roof and with many rows of seats rising in steps. So this ceremony was took place in that amphitheatre in Pretoria. For decades, this had been the seat of white supremacy, and now it was the site of a rainbow gathering in different colors and nations for the installation of South Africa's first democratic non-racial government. And this was the first time. Actually, this amphitheater was booked only for the was only for the white people in the past. So this is the first time when in this amphitheater there were the people of different races, different colors, different countries were gathered there for that inauguration ceremony. On the lovely autumn day, I was accompanied by my daughter Zinani. On the podium, Mr. De Klerk was the first shown in as second deputy president. Now the inauguration ceremony has started, and he was that was the autumn day. Actually, that time there was the autumn season, so he was say that the autumn day I was accompanied with my daughter, and he went there with his daughter, and his daughter name was Janani. On the podium, Midi Clark was the first shown he has in as second deputy president, and the second deputy president was Mr. D. Clark, and he shown there. Then Thabo Mbeki was sworn in as first deputy president. Actually, there was two deputy president. When it was my turn, I pledged to obey and uphold the constitution and to devote myself to the well-being of the republic and its people. And when it was the turn of Nelson Mandela, then what he did, he pledged to obey and uphold the constitution. Now there was a new constitution, because before that there was not any constitution. Now there is a constitution, so he decided to uphold the constitution. And to the assembled guests and the watching world, I said, today, all of us do, by our presence here, confer glory and hope to newborn liberty. Now he is going to address the people, those who are there in the ceremony. He started. Today, all of us do by our present here confer glory of hope to newborn liberty. Newborn liberty, because this was the first time that there was a constitution. There was the people. There were the people of different races were sitting there, and everyone has the same right. And so he was saying that newborn liberty, because at that time they got freedom, they got liberty. Out of the experience of an extraordinary human disaster had lasted too long, must be born a society of which all humanity will be proud. Now he is saying, out of the experience of an extraordinary human disaster, whatever they faced, whatever the black people faced in the South African country. So he was saying, after a human disaster, this is the time when we got the actual freedom, and we will be proud. We who were outlaws not so long ago have today been given the rare privilege to be host to the nations of the world on our own soil. Now he is saying outlaws. Outlaws, because at that time black peoples were not allowed to sit in that amphitheater, and they were not allowed to vote. There are different types of racial discrimination, and they were facing all these kinds of discrimination. But now they got freedom, so he is saying the outlaws in this sense that different countries had broken the diplomatic relationship with the South Africa because of the apartheid system, because at that time there was apartheid system. So many people don't want to share the relationship with the South Africa. Now, but this is the time that different nations were there in the South Africa. So he is saying that host to the nations of the world on our own soil. We thank all of our distinguished international guests for having come to take positions with the people of our country of what is, after all, a common victory for justice, for peace, for human dignity. Now, he is welcoming to the different countries those who were present there. Okay, now, and he was saying that a common victory for justice, for peace, for human dignity. We have at last achieved our political emancipation. We place ourselves to liberate all our people from the continuing bondage of poverty, deprivation, suffering, gender, and other discrimination. Now he is addressing the people that after a long war, after a long suffering, now they are free. Now there in the future there will not be any discrimination. Never, never, and never again shall it be that this beautiful land will again experience the oppression of one by another. Now he is forcing on the word never, never, never. It means he was saying that now in future they will never face this type of discrimination or the oppression of one by another, or whether it is the by the black people or by the white people. So in the future no one will oppressed. The sun shall never set on so glorious a human achievement. Now he is saying that this glorious sun, this victory, this privilege that they got that day will never end. This achievement will never end. Let freedom reign. God bless Africa. Now he is saying to God bless Africa. God bless Africa means all people of Africa, whether they are the white people or whether they are the black people. So he is saying that we all of us will enjoy the freedom, and God bless Africa.